Hello, my name is Chappa and welcome to Canelatut, a Blender tutorial series that I made for Blender 2.6 and up. If you are using 2.5, then I would suggest you upgrade to the newest build. I put a link down below in the description box for the new Blender. Download it, install it, and we'll be able to continue. For this video tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to configure your Blender so it's easier. We're going to be configuring the default video player, the one that you use when you're trying to play a video clip from one of your renders. Then we're going to try to change your 3D viewport settings. That way you don't have to use your numpad to switch views. Instead, you use your number keys on the top of your keyboard. I'm saying this because some people, actually a lot of people, are using laptops, and a lot of laptops don't have numpads. Therefore, this would be a lot easier. And the last thing we're going to be learning is how to configure some of our render settings so, you know, it's not rendering in 1080p and in full quality and it's just taking forever. Hopefully you guys have Blender open already and installed and everything. And the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go to File and we're going to go to User Preferences. From there, we're going to go to File tab, and once you've clicked that, all the way at the bottom of the file paths, there's something that says Animation Player, and that's what plays your animations and previews the animations after you render a picture or a video. And what you want to do is you want to select the drop-down menu. There's like a little bubble that'll say Blender 2.4, or it might say M Player. I want you guys to change that to Custom. Once that's changed, go to the little folder all the way on the right side and click the small little yellow button. It's going to open a new window and it's going to show your C drive. Once you're inside your C drive, I want you guys to go to your program files, x86. Mine says x86 because I'm using a 64-bit system, and from there I want you to go inside there, and then let's look for our VLC player, which is a video player that I'm using because it's so awesome and it's just the best. It plays anything. It'll even play your face. And once we're inside the video LAM player, go to VLC and then look for the VLC.exe file. Double click that. Make sure your drop down menu where it says Blender 2.4 is changed to Custom. And you're ready to go. Next, let's go to the Input tab. And on the left side, you're going to find something called Emulate Numpad. It's a little bit hard to find, but you'll find it. It's kind of, I'll circle it around with my mouse so you know where it is. Click that, and then we're done with that. That'll just let you use your number keys on the top so you can change your views in the 3D viewport. And last thing we're going to do is configure our render settings. But before we configure our render settings, I want you guys to save as default, and it's going to close the window that you were just in. And let's move on to configuring the render settings. Let's go to the right side, and there should be like a little camera button. It looks like a little camera, and that's your render settings. There, I want you to go to the resolution and under the dimensions tab, and I want you guys to change that from 1280 to 720p, because when you render, you don't want it to render a 1080p picture because just huge. And then I want you to change the percentage from 50% to 100% so you can see the full quality of a 720p picture. Further on, let's go down and in the anti-aliasing, change the 8 to a 5 so it renders a little bit faster. And let's continue, and all the way at the bottom there should be an output tab. From there, I want you guys to click the PNG drop down menu, or I don't know what you would call it, bubble menu. And I want you guys to select AVI JPEG. Once that's selected, Make sure it's in RGB and compression is at 90. And keep the TMP how it is. I mean, it's your choice. You can change it to anything else. I'd rather keep it like that unless I'm doing a final render. If I'm doing a final render, then I'll click the little folder button on the right side, and then I'll select or make a new folder in my documents or anywhere else. Oh, and another kind of just annoyance is that try not to save it into your actual pictures folder for Windows 7, because Blender will not find it. I don't know why it doesn't find it for me. It just doesn't work. So just don't do that. Just save it in your documents folder. Last thing we're going to do is up at top where it says render, change the display to new window. That's what I choose. I mean, that's how I like to render my things. And you can choose something different if you want. It's your choice. Make sure you like and subscribe the video, and if you have any questions, send me a message and I will get back to you and try to figure out how to help you with whatever problem you have. Also, I'll probably be making another channel, or maybe just another section in my YouTube channel for annoying little things that are messed up in Blender, and I'll try to fix them myself. And I might make just, tutorials about that, try to figure it out. Thanks, and I'll see you guys later.